Welcome to Career Journeys, a series of videos by the Consortium for Public Education. Here we explore the career experiences and pathways of professionals from a wide variety of careers to help you think about the skills you'll need and the paths you might take after high school.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett, a program director at the Consortium for Public Education. Today I'm here with Mike Storms from Elliott Group. He's a director of operations. Michael, thank you for being here today.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to it.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role? What does a director of operations do?
Well, let me give you just a little bit of an introduction to the Elliott Group. I've worked for them for about 11 years. There's about 900 employees that work here. And basically what we do is we design compressors and turbines. Those are large pieces of equipment that are used for making petrochemical products. Some of this stuff can weigh 250,000 pounds, so it's extremely big. We also make all the parts associated with those turbines. So if at Elliott, there's engineers, there's buyers of raw material, there's planners, schedulers, there's lots of skilled trades, machinists, welders, assemblers, there's logistics people that ship stuff around the world. There's service technicians, sales and marketing. There's lots of opportunities for people who are interested in making a life-sustaining wage to raise a family. My position as the director of operations, what I'm responsible for is after the product is designed and the material is available, I have a whole bunch of people who then come together to make the product, test it, and then actually ship it. So basically, I'm responsible for the manufacturing or the make process here at Elliott. My normal day is I'm about setting objectives, goals for my team. We have meetings. I ask questions about how it's going. I try to learn about what they're doing. I try to help them as they run into problems, try to navigate them through problem solving. And basically, it's if you think of it, it's like I'm conducting this orchestra of a whole bunch of moving parts to make this big compressor and turbine to ship it.
What are some of the other things that really make you good in a position like yours?
The biggest thing is that throughout my entire life, I have grown to not prejudge people. And I think that is extremely important when you're trying to lead a group of folks. I've never been a bully. I've never tried to intimidate other folks to get things done. And I believe everybody has something to offer. Now, I know it's easy to say these kind of things, but if you truly really begin to look at people and try and judge them for who they are and not some preconceived stereotypes, your ability to learn, to get things done, to work with them in a team environment are never ending. And as we continue on this conversation, and you'll see how the power of people helping me, because I didn't judge them. I was looking at what I could learn. Even today, I learn more from the guy running a machine tool than welding something. Every day I learn something from them.
If you could kind of tell us a little bit about your career path, I'd love to hear a little bit more about that.
So right out of high school, I did not go to college. I started at a big shop, big factory, making military tanks. And I was in the labor pool sweeping floors. And I worked hard. I never missed work. I made sure I was always available. I was nice to people around me. And before you know it, I was asked, hey, would you like to learn how to run a machine tool? And then some people showed me how to do that, and I learned to be a machinist. Then it was, hey, all this tooling we use for these machines, how would you like to learn to grind them and take care of them? So I moved there, and somebody showed me how to grind tools. Then next thing you know, people really liked me, so they wanted me to represent them because we had a union there. So I became a union representative. And then I was such a good union representative and made so much trouble for the company. They said, well, why don't we turn you into a supervisor? And they asked me if I was interested in that. And then I became a manager, and to where I'm at today, where I'm at the director level. And that was over 5 different companies over my 40-some years. I think each time I moved from one company to another, it was for an opportunity like I described. And over that period, I spent 20 years going to school to get an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. So I did not do the traditional go out of school, high school, go to college, then go to work. I went to work and then spent my time as I was, on a career, getting a degree. And of course, that degree then opened up the opportunities to where I'm at today in a pretty significant leadership position. One of the interesting things is that as I was getting this degree, the companies I work for paid for it, because most companies today have tuition reimbursement programs. So if you get in on the shop floor, if you're not overly ambitious about, hey, I want to start right away at the top, I'm willing to start at ground level and work my way up. You work hard, the companies will promote you, and I'm a perfect example of that. And so with, that's given me lots of experience and lots of opportunities to get me to where I am today.
Is there anything else that you think that students should be doing right now while they're in school, maybe while they're watching this? Is there advice that you would have, or maybe questions they should be asking themselves to see if this is maybe something that would be right for them?
My suggestion would be to get out into the world, seek out experiences outside of the home, get a job, any job, volunteer doing something. When you get out there, you gain experiences, you gain confidence, you gain the ability to work with people, you gain a perspective around what's out there. So when you get ready to make your decisions, you have some basis to go from. And then when you go for an interview, it's at a place like Elliott, you come in with a certain level of confidence and a certain level of background that, hey, I've been in the world, I've worked, I've done a job, can demonstrate that I'm responsible, I'm worth the risk for you to hire me and then invest in me for the long term. The other thing I would say is, forgetting all the trade, is just go out there and get in the world and seek out experiences. And believe me, I'll make one more comment. When you come to a big company like Elliott, and you present a resume that says, I did great in high school, and this is all the things I've got, and you say also that I worked at McDonald's, or I worked at Arby's, or I worked helping a landscaper through the summer, or I did something in addition to that, that shows that you have a certain level of initiative and a certain level to stand up to responsibility, and that'll help you. So don't think about, well, I got to have something fancy. It's not fancy, but it's a dedication to stand there at the window at McDonald's and take guff from customers and to take orders and to come to work every day. And that will help you get into wherever you want to get into. I'll tell you what I tell my kids. I have 7 children. They're all grown and have families. And I've always told them that every decision they make impacts the rest of their life. So, and they need to think of it as they're making those decisions on what they want to do and where they want to do, how they want to live, that is, is building on a longer journey. And when you get out of high school, you're only 25% through that journey. You got another 75% of your life that you want to invest in, you want to enjoy. Don't be afraid. Go after the gusto. You can do anything you want to do. Work hard, and you'll be just fine.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome.
For more information or to learn about other careers in the Career Journey series, visit our website and check back soon for our next installment. Thanks!